She will. Molly, you're blocking my view. What are you doing? It is our first time to drive the boat. Practically, because we only moved it to pump out and we moved to slip once. Every other time they've moved it. And today we're going 30 miles and we're going to try to get the sails up. We're not expecting very heavy seas, so the wind should be perfect. Should be on a broad reach. Head south, winds out of the northeast. So we're not going to go far enough out to get into the Gulf Stream, so we shouldn't be too choppy.
Pretty good. It's on 5.
Yeah. So you just basically did that by yourself. We're sailing. Motors are turned off. All right. What's our speed over ground? We got 30 miles to go. That's what, 6 hours? All right. We'll try to get a little more out of her, but we are sailing. Yeah. Where'd that other sailboat go? More relaxed.
Yeah.
You gonna catch something today? What are you gonna put on there?
Hey,
What are you gonna put on there?
Peter Butt.
All right, we'll put it out there. Try to catch mahi. Okay, let's hope it works. Hey everybody, it's been a while since we've put a video out. I guess it's been like a year. Anyway, so we're sitting here at No Name Harbor in Key Biscayne, and we're staging here to go to the Bahamas, and we're going to go as soon as we can. We think maybe Monday or Tuesday. And so we got our boat yesterday. All the work was done, and we did about a 30-mile sail down to here. It was our first time sailing. I think it went really well.
It did.
Yeah.
We didn't break anything, and I think we did fairly good sailing. We got some pretty good speed going. And
yeah, it was a good day. So let's go back to where we were. We left Oklahoma at the end of August. And we drove down here, and we had a rent house for about, what, 5 weeks? 6 weeks.
Almost.
And all of our stuff that came off the old 10-7, the old Sea Ray, was in a trailer in storage down here. So the house we rented had an enclosed privacy fence, so we were able to put the trailer in there, pull everything out, go through it. We also had the dinghy in this trailer. We had it deflated. And we took it over to St. Pete to have the center console and the seat taken out. So we have brought the dinghy over to Suncoast Inflatables, almost a 4-hour drive from Fort Lauderdale to St. Pete, to get this center console right here taken out. These things look a lot smaller when the air's out of them. And as you can see, that center console takes up, probably half, if not more, of the floor space. So we're going to have this center console taken out, and we're going to put in the steering wheel that's on a tube arm to allow you to straighten your legs out and give more room. We're having to put in an AB, or a high field steering mechanism in an AB dinghy, but it'll look fine, it'll look great. And if you don't know your models, you never know the difference. So say goodbye to the little center console. One of the things about this is when you can see the distance between here and here, there's not enough distance for me to sit with my knees forward. I have to sit sideways, which takes up the seat from about right here all the way to about right there. So Shelly has to hang off the side. And it's actually more comfortable for her to just sit up front, which defeats the purpose of why we bought this thing, so we could sit side by side going through the mangroves. But anyway, they're going to have it about a month when we get it back. So we were there about 4 weeks before the boat came in. And then once the boat came in, we couldn't get on it for a week. So we would go over there in the mornings and in the evenings.
And just stare at it.
Stare at it.
Because it's kind of weird. So the boat comes in, and you're not allowed to board it at all.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we know somebody that did, and he didn't tell us, but I think he got fined. And because he told us they'll fine you if you do it. Trust me, I know. And I didn't ask. So what do you think?
Big ass. Oh. Don't do that.
What do you think?
I think it's a big and beautiful boat.
Okay.
I'm excited.
All right. That's what you meant to say?
Yes.
Got it. So here it is. We cannot board it yet because we haven't closed on it. And their rules are that nobody is allowed on the boat until after you close, which will be another 5 days. We don't question, we go by the rules. So we will not get on board. But we can't wait. But so we got the boat, and we moved all our stuff on the boat, but we were in the same marina at a place called Just Cats, and they do all the aftermarket stuff.
Well, we chose to have them do all the aftermarket stuff.
Right.
They did a really good job.
Yeah, everything that we needed done, we wanted it all done by one person. So if we had any issues, we could just go back to that one spot. It was quite the project. It was, they were on there every day for about 3 weeks. And, you know, they would come in and make a mess during the day. And then we'd clean it up at night. And they'd come back the next day. But, hey, that's what we had to do. So we're going to do a boat rebuild video, the next video. We're still unpacking. We're still working on getting things organized. And the boat is in no condition. But when the next video, we're going to show you all the upgrades we did, all the the walkthrough and everything.
Basically, the day before we left, we had an electrical issue. So they flipped open our beds and the cupboard. I mean, everything went everywhere.
Yeah.
And we already had some stuff stacked around in the other bedrooms that we hadn't gone through, found a place for yet. So it was a mess.
So on our videos, we're just going to kind of, you know, a lot of people do how-to videos. And if you're tuning in to learn how to change a motor or rewire a boat or anything like that, you're watching the wrong video. We are going to try to bring you on with us and kind of show you what we're doing and let you experience what we're experiencing and the joy and the fun of doing this. There'll be some bad stuff probably, but we just want to bring you all along with us.
So we got all our paperwork on Click to Clear with Bahamas accomplished. We being I, and
Yes.
a lot of paperwork with 3 dogs. There's a lot of stuff to do, but I think we have it all done and accomplished. We don't need COVID tests now to get into the Bahamas, so that's a plus. So you don't have to have that 72 hours before you enter. So we're excited about that. And I think we're going to go into North Bimini here from No Name Harbor.
Right.
And check into customs and immigrations there. And then hopefully start heading south to the Exumas because we have some family coming. In
Yeah.
December.
So our son and our daughter-in-law is coming before Christmas. And then our daughter and her husband are going to come right before Christmas, so they're going to overlap a day, but we'll have company for about 2 weeks. So they say you don't you don't ever want to have a schedule on boating. But we've got 6 weeks to get to Staniel Key and the Exumas. Now, there's plenty of time, but if we wait here for an absolute perfect weather window, we could be here a week. And now we're down to 5 weeks. So we may get to Bimini, and we may have to sit there for 3 or 4, 5, 6 days. Now we're 2 weeks in. Now we're starting to feel a little bit of pressure. And then we still got to go to the Berries and then to Nassau and then down to the Exumas. So we are going to feel a lot better if we can just get a little bit of this under our belt.
Yeah, we're going to try to move it along as best we can, being safe, and get down there, and then we can have time to prep and lay around.
Yeah. The day we came down here from Miami, we came 30 miles down here. That day we could have gone 50 to Bimini, but we had plans to come down here, and we didn't really even consider that an option until we were pulling in down here, and we thought, hell, we should have just gone on to Bimini. But
Yeah.
at that time, it was too late.
So I have a little update. So we put some grass. The grass. Yes. So we put the grass out for the dogs. Now we have Molly and JoJo, as everybody knows, but we also have our little Chihuahua with us named Mia. And so you'll see her in some of the videos. But when we woke up this morning, I took JoJo out and I told her to go potty out there, and she went. I mean, just like that.
Yeah.
Molly did too once she got up and around.
They got a treat.
And they got treats and everything. So we're really, really happy.
Yeah, because we tried to do it before, and we went 2 days and they didn't pee or poop. Finally, we felt so sorry for them, so we took them to shore. And then we watched another couple, which is what we're modeling what we're trying to do, because they had the grass. And it took them what?
Like 3 days for their dog to swim.
And
they went every 2 hours. They'd get up and go take their dog out and try to do it. So they always said, don't give up. Don't give up. And I wasn't going to give up, but I thought, well, I'll give it a shot. And it happened. So
I think I tricked Molly into pooping, because everywhere we go, we take poop bags. When we pull out that green poop bag, they go out there and they poop. So I went, so let's go poop. And I grabbed the green poop bag, and we walked up to the front, and I think she just, without hesitation, pooped.
Yeah, so we couldn't be more pleased.
Yeah. They may not do it tomorrow.
All the great things you do that you hope your dogs will do. Like, it's like potty training your kids when you want them out of diapers. We wanted them to not have to take them to the dinghy, through the dinghy to shore all the time.
Yeah.
And we've accomplished it. So we're really, really happy. I think he's getting the little Mia so you guys can meet her.
So we got a little castaway on this trip. We have Molly and JoJo, but we also have little Miss Mia, and she seems to be doing okay. She threw up yesterday when we were sailing. She threw up we put her on the bed. Of course, how much throw up can that dog do? But I think she got a little seasick, but she got right over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was functioning really good by the time we got back. So just a quick brief of what we've done. We got the boat. We have solar panels, so we can provide our own electricity. We have a water maker. We can make our own water. We got our boat name put on. We got our KVH satellite TV. We've got our Starlink. We've got our extra VHF radio, which is a really nice system.
Yes.
We got underwater lights put on. We put on a different set of props. So we have the originals for a backup.
We did the creative canvas, did our isinglass and shades for out here and on the side of the boat.
Yeah, and we put these back blinds on right here.
Mm-hmm. The side and interiors.
Some few red lights in the cockpit and in the cabin. And quite a few other things, but that will all be in the next video. And we'll take the time and we're going to walk through the whole thing. And once we get the boat cleaned and prepped and ready for a showing, we'll get that one in.
Yep.
So the next time you hear from us, we will be in the Bahamas, and it should be a boat reveal video with some video of us crossing the Gulf Stream.
We are so excited, and we're ready to go. Yeah. Ready to start this venture. We're ready to become proficient sailors and to bring our first recipient of 10-7 retreat on board.
Yeah.
and let
Kristen and Seth and Pearl are coming in August, and we'll get into that a little bit more as we get closer. We're really looking forward to that. We've got so many activities planned, and if it goes off half as well as we're hoping, then it's going to be a complete success.
Yeah.
So anyway, stay tuned. This is the beginning of season 2, and just come along with us. Like I said, if you're tuning in here to learn how to rebuild a pump or something, you're not going to get that here. You're just going to get sun and sea and
or
sand.
you may get a comedy of us trying to repair
Yeah.
something. So anyway, hopefully everything will go good.
Yeah, we did bring an extra starter, an extra alternator, an extra water pump, extra belts, enough oil and filters to change it 3 times.
Yeah, we're set.
You know, an assortment of other backup parts. So anyway, all right. Well, thank you for watching.
Bye, everybody.
She's out of the water.